I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Because I'm at home. I just got home from work. And, hold on. When I look in my glasses, I could see a reflection of me, and then there's a reflection of me. And then there's a reflection of me. And then there's a reflection of me in my glasses, and my glasses, and my glasses. That's weird. Why is there so many different reflections of me? Is this like a hologram? Is that what that is? That's weird. Like, you see that? That's trippy. You see that? That's like some 3D glasses shit. There's one. And there's the other. Why is it bigger? And then, why is it bigger? That's the question. And then why is this one smaller? And there's still a reflection in the glasses up here, too. That's weird. What is that? That's real weird. Like, the more I look at it, the weirder it gets. Like, look how weird it is. Imagine that watching this while you're, like, tripping on LSD or shrooms. You'd probably be like, what the fuck? Like, this is so crazy. Well, anyway. That's so weird. I don't even know what's going on right now. But, like, I have phlegm in my throat, and it kind of hurts. Ugh. But my TikTok almost has 600 followers. Yay! And then my TikTok's been growing fast. Like, I have a bunch of male followers. I feel like males follow me and females don't, which is fine. I feel like that's probably how it's going to be on Instagram, too. But whatever. And then, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I got, like, this curl right here. It's longer than the rest. The fuck? What's going on here? Does that mean I need to cut it? Well, I guess it's not. There's one here, too. I'm just gonna leave it there. That's my antennaes. My antennaes. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh. Life is good. I've been doing good in my life. I've been playing with my son and my cat. And, work's been going good. Work at a college. It's nice. I enjoy it. And then my boyfriend, he's kind of confusing sometimes. But what men aren't? I guess some men aren't, but he's confusing sometimes. I'm like, are we dating? And he's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, we already talked about this 500 times, and I don't know. Oh, squeaker. But, yeah, I don't know what to do, because he's kind of just, I guess he's kind of aloof about our relationship. I mean, we have a child together, but he's like, I don't know, I feel like he could take it or leave it at this point. I feel like he was more engaged at the beginning of our relationship a few years ago, but to be fair, I have broken up with him many times now, and we've had you know, a lot of stuff happen. I mean, I still love him, I still care about him, but I don't know, I don't know what's going on with that, but goddamn. Don't you hate when you're wheezing? And you feel like you can't breathe, but then you can't cough out the phlegm? God. Okay, there it goes. Goddamn, I feel like I gotta poop now. Hey, I got a new follower on Instagram, yay. But, yeah, I don't know. Breathing is weird sometimes. But, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if we're dating. Because, like, I feel like he barely texts me. He just says hi. But, you know, I had to complain about that. Because he wouldn't text me for, like, a few days. And then just randomly text me and be like, something about the baby or something. He texts me once a day. Just hi. And then after he gets off work, he doesn't text me. And then, I don't know. It's just weird. Is anybody else having, like, drama like that? It's not really drama. It's just, like, a situationship. I don't know. Is that what it is? I feel like it might be. But I have no clue. Like, I don't know. I have no clue. And I think that's when you know that it's probably a situationship. If you don't know what it is. He don't know. I don't know. I thought we were dating. And he's not giving me a lot of attention. He's not calling me. I probably would have to ask him to call me. Why would I have to ask? We see each other like once or twice a week. You know, on weekends. Probably about once a week. And he texts me once a day in the morning. All day long, and he doesn't text me till the next morning. I see him every day, I guess, for about 10 seconds, and then he leaves, because he drops off our son in the morning. And then he leaves. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on there. But all I know is that I'm enjoying it. And enjoying it means that I'm happy. So although I might not know what's happening, it's still an experience worthy of my time, I think. I believe, okay? Because first of all, sex. Sex is good. Sex is actually, it got better. You know? It got better, in my opinion. But I'm also just kind of a bitch with that. So, I mean, I think it got better. Oh, I should talk about how to have an orgasm as a woman. So, how to have an orgasm. So, being a woman, I don't know about you guys, but I find it extremely, extremely rare and very difficult of having just an orgasm from a penis in my vagina hole. And it's because, well, the vagina hole is equivalent to a man's butthole. Can a guy come from just getting his butthole plowed? Because, well, I can't. And I'm just being honest, that's exactly what it feels like. If you want to feel the feeling of having a vagina, put something up your butthole with a lot of lube in it. It's identical. It's identical, and that's what it feels like. So, we practically got two booty holes. One's a pink booty hole with lips. The other one's just a pink/brown booty hole with giant cheeks. But if you think about it, the cheeks and lips are connected, so your lips are actually cheeks. This is getting gross. But I mean it. The lips. Ew. This is so gross. But I am gross, so whatever. So, the pussy. This might be for men, too, at this point. The vagina, okay? We're talking about the vagina. So, the vagina has the clit. It's the bean at the top. With the hood on it. Okay? That's what it is. And then the labia. The outer labia is the big lips. And then the inner labia is the pink, weird flaps. That's the inner labia. And then the vagina hole is at the very bottom. And then right above it is the urethra. That's where pee-pee comes from. In a woman, it's a separate hole. Now, I had to tell my boyfriend this because he had no clue, apparently, even though I've already told him this 5 times. So I'm letting the universe know. So, the vagina, I find it very difficult to orgasm just via penetration alone. So, women, if you want to come during sex, here is my secret. Whatever you masturbate to, Whatever turns you on, that's right. You know where I'm going with this. Think about that. And rub your clit. Okay, rub your clit while he's penetrating you. You gotta rub it. And you gotta think, guys like all kinds of stuff. So even if you like lesbian shit, of course he's gonna like that. He's a man. So never feel bad. You know, I'm gonna talk about some personal stuff on this channel. So, if you like to think, what's your fantasy? Okay, mine's gross. I can talk about it, but it's gross. Here, maybe I'll talk about a different one. So I have a weird fantasy of sometimes my boyfriend just fucking other women. That turns me on. Why? Because I like girls, and I like him. So it just makes sense that that would turn me on because I like him, his penis, and then I like girls. So, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't that turn me on? So that's one thing that I masturbate to and come to while he is in me. And then another thing, it's more taboo. Now, I could talk about it, but I don't know. I'm not comfortable. But you could kind of get the gist. Kinda. That it's just, you know, it's taboo. We'll just say that. So, you know, girls aren't saints. We're just as bad as the boys are. Yeah. If you thought girls were saints, so, yeah, let go of your fears of thinking about other things while he has sex with you. And instead think about whatever turns you on and come. That's my advice. Because that has helped me immensely. Because there's been times, even with women, where I couldn't come. And it's not that I don't like women, it's just like, I was scared to let my inner fantasies play out. And I feel like that's a really important thing when you're trying to come. I feel like your inner fantasies are what makes you come. So if you don't come to that, then you can't come. So my advice is to think about it. I don't care what it is. I really don't. It could be gross. It could be taboo. I don't give a fuck. Think about it. Because at the end of the day, it's a natural thing, you know, to think about things while you are getting stimulated. And I think of sex as a joint masturbation session. So we're using each other as sex toys. Now, I know that sounds bad, but it's a good thing. Because when you let go of your mind and let your mind do what it wants, it raises comfort levels during sex with that person. Because you're relaxed enough to let your mind go wherever it wants to go. And if, you know, a girl isn't relaxed, she's not going to be able to think about those things that she needs to come. Also, she needs to rub her clit. Rub your clit, girl, the whole time, and make sure that he licks your vagina. Because if he's not licking your clit, if he's not doing it right, then you have to say, hey, I want to show you where my clitoris is. And then you open it up, show him where the bean is, and say, lick my fucking clit. Okay? That's what you gotta do. And then say, go around in circles like this with your tongue. Or do whatever you want to do, girl. Go the opposite direction. Maybe a little this and a little that. Okay? And I'm just being honest. Like, this, sometimes girls just don't know how to do it. It's not the guy's fault. He's coming. Sometimes the girls just don't know how to come. Well, with a partner anyway, because they think it's too dirty. Well, sweetie, he's been doing it this whole time. And I hate to be this person, but whatever you're thinking about, he's probably thinking about too. Okay? It's called connection. So even if it's gross, you better like that shit. Because it turns you on secretly, doesn't it? But anyway, because I have that issue. You know, even things that made me mad in the past turn me on. It's weird. And I'm happy about that, honestly. Why be mad when you could just come? That's my advice. Why be mad when you could just come? You know? That's like my friend. Like, my friend, she got cheated on, and she's like, well, we might as well just have a threesome. You already cheated on me, so shit, then they had a threesome. Why be mad when you could just come? If you're gonna keep talking to him, you know? Just come. Just have a threesome. I don't know. It's not that bad. You know, I mean, the relationship's already over. You already fucked it up, so you might as well just come. But anyway, same for men, if they like that kind of thing. But, why be mad when you could just come? I don't know. That's my philosophy. You know, sometimes the best, dirtiest nut you can get is a nasty nut. A taboo nut. A delicious taboo nut is the only kind of nut I want to have. So that's why I have to fantasize during sex. And it's not anybody's fault. It's not the gender's fault. I've had sex with both men and women, you know. But something that makes me come is thinking about the things that I think about when I masturbate. Of course, my partner's in the situation and there, or whatever we're doing, or whatever I'm fantasizing about. He's always there. But it's just a matter of letting it happen. You know, letting your mind do it. That's the hardest part for some people, because it's been hard for me to let go and relax to that point. But once you do that, it becomes so much better, because you're finally coming. It's like I'm finally fucking able to come, because I finally figured out I gotta rub my clit and think about what I want to think about. That's really it. Because, I mean, if you think about it, he's using your vagina as a toy to do what he wants. You use him as a toy, do what you want. That's my philosophy, anyway. Well, it's not a bad thing. It's not that you don't care about the person. It's just, that's how I think about it. It's not the person is a toy. It's the genitals is a toy. We playing with each other. You know? Playing with each other. Sounds scary. But not really. It's called playing for a reason, because it's playtime. Time to think about what you want to think about and enjoy yourself. Okay? That's my advice. You know, because it's not really the man's fault. It's your fault because you don't rub your clit. And you can't relax. And you can't think about what you want to think about. So whatever turns you on during masturbation, think about it. If the guy isn't there in your masturbation session, maybe that's a bad thing. Because every time I masturbate, he has to be there. It's just my kink. And I mean, not every time, okay? I take that back. Most of the time. I'd say 99 almost percent of the time, 98. He's there. And it really just depends, you know? Don't worry about it. Like, you're fine, because guys, they like lesbian stuff. So if you like to think about that, he does too, while he's eating you out. Just believe it, girl, because they're men, and I'm a woman, and I do that. When I'm eating his booty hole, you best bet I'm thinking about some pussy lips. I'm not joking. And then he moans. I'm not talking about my current partner, but in the past. And then he moans like he's thinking about it too. Like, that's his man-woman hole. Like, he's thinking about my tongue as a dick, okay? And I'm thinking about his booty hole being a pussy. It's called playtime for a reason. It doesn't have to be that serious. You don't have to take sex that seriously. We're just getting gross together. That's all it is. And that's my philosophy. You know, if you want to do that, I actually saw a meme about that. I want to talk about it. It said, when my dick tongue touches his clit hole, I don't know, something like that. It was a joke pertaining to with what I was just talking about the dick tongue and then the, you know. But yeah. And sometimes when I squeeze his chest, I'm thinking about boobs. And that's okay. Because in the womb, we were all female. I'm sure he knows what I'm doing. I mean, what else are you going to do when you're squeezing it? Huh? What else are you going to do? You going to think about something else? It's boobs at this point. It's soft and got a nipple. It's a fucking boob. It's a man boob. Not that my partner has man boobs. He doesn't. But it's like, it's skin. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But that's what it is. And what else? What else do I need to talk about? Oh, 69ing. 69ing can be nice, but sometimes you just gotta unleash your weird fantasies while you're sucking the dick. Because if you're not unleashing your nasty fantasies, then what the fuck are you doing? Think about the nastiest thing while you're sucking that dick. And I really mean that. And by nasty, am I gonna say it? No, I can't say that. But anyway, it's taboo. What do you think I'm thinking? Let me know in the comments. I'll pin whichever was correct. I really will. If you want to guess, go ahead and say a word and I'll pin it, whichever one's correct. You might need to remind me though, because I'd probably forget. But yeah. Men got some weird freaky fantasies, why can't I? You know. I'm just a human, just like everybody else. I'm not any different than a man. Oh, men, you thought we was different? Bitch, we the same. Bitch, we're twins. In fact, my clit is actually a dick. And by that, I don't mean my clitoris is a dick. I mean, like, the clit part is the dick. Like, it's not a literal penis. It's just, like, the clit feels like what your dick would feel like. So that's why the girl has to rub the clit. Because if you just go in and out the pussy hole, booty hole, then it's not really going to do anything. So you don't have to rub it. Just tell her to rub it. And make sure that she unleashes her fantasies. One thing that I want... This is so weird. One thing that I want during sex, secretly, is for somebody, my partner, to kind of like narrate my fantasy out loud. Narrate it. Like, that's my fantasy, is for someone to narrate their fantasy out loud so I can fantasize about it too. Because hopefully it's as nasty as mine. And if it isn't, well then, fuck. I guess I'm that bad. But I don't know. You know, sometimes you just gotta get nasty with it. Can't just be all sunshine and rainbows. It's gotta be a little nasty, because it's sex. Coming is always nasty. Yeah. It's always nasty. It always leaves a nasty taste in my mouth. And also, nasty taste in my vagina. The post-nut clarity hits hard sometimes. Because you're like, oh, I really just came to that. And then you just go on with your life. Or masturbate again. And that sometimes happens. And that's perfectly normal. But yeah. That's really it for this video. Honestly, I'm done. But let me know in the comments what you think my fantasy is. Or let me know what yours is. I'm a nosy bitch. I want to know what people's sexual fantasies are while they're having sex. That's what I want to know. Or even masturbating, I guess. I'm a nosy girl. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just nosy. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Because I'm curious. Like, I just want to know what people's fantasies are. Like, is mine that weird? Because I know people aren't going to tell me their weird ones. Maybe. Unless they're anonymous. Then they might be like, oh yeah, I like this, this, and this. Secretly, me too. But we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.